guys, Kara Sutra here. So I thought that I would do a video this week for you guys on the hymen, the almighty, God-forsaken hymen, because there is so much misconception as far as this body part is concerned. And it's one of the questions that has come up time after time after time from all of my viewers in regard to what it is, where it's located, what it looks like, what it does, if it tears easily, if you pop your hymen, does it mean that you're not a virgin anymore? So I thought that I would try and cover that for all of you today and maybe answer those questions. So the first myth is that you can tell if a girl's had sex if her hymen is torn. No. Not true at all. A hymen can be torn very easily, being that it is just a thin membrane of skin, okay? And you can tear it any number of ways, by using a tampon, by playing with sex toys, by riding a horse, by riding a bike, by riding a motorcycle. Any kind of strenuous exercise can stretch and or tear a hymen. So, no, you can't tell if a girl's had sex just by whether or not her hymen is torn. I don't know who thought that one up, but it's not true. It can break any number of ways. So, the second myth is that the hymen is located inside the vagina. Not true again. The hymen is actually located on the exterior of the vaginal opening. Okay, so it's on the outside of the vagina. It's not tucked away inside like some hidden little magical door. No. It's right on the exterior of the vagina, and that's a lot of the ways that they can tell if a child has been a victim of sexual assault or rape or incest, as if there's a slight tear in it. Another myth is it'll grow back over time. No. Unlike your skin, like your skin, the hymen does not regenerate. So once you've torn it, you have torn it and it's pretty much done. Now there is something called a hymenoplasty, where they can sew you a new hymen. However, realistically, there's no real need to do that. It's kind of like, I think anyways, it's mutilation of your body. I don't know how many guys out there who have been circumcised would want to go through a surgery where they put their foreskin back. So I don't know how many girls out there who have, for whatever reason, torn their hymen would want to go and have their hymen sewn up again. It would just be more painful when you have sex again, and scar tissue. It might not even look so pretty. I wouldn't suggest it. But that's just my opinion. Do what you want with your body. The hymen is closed. Like it's like a barrier and nothing can get in or out. And if you have sex, well, you've just torn it and you can't get in. Like, it's done. Not true. Again, not true. Some women are born with imperforated hymens, meaning there is no tear or opening to them. However, for the most part, the hymen has a small tear or an opening in it. Okay, so it's not a sealed, like a fucking lid on a can. It actually has a hole in the top. And that's so that vaginal secretions or menstrual blood can escape the body. Otherwise, you'd have a backup of blood inside of your vagina, and that would be very, very unhealthy for you. So, no, that's not true either. Now, I'm going to link you guys to a website called healthystrokes.com. And that website is a website for masturbation and everyone, so if you want any tips, you can probably find them there. And it's going to have some pictures of hymens for you. No, it's not some girl laying there, legs spread with a puss all up in your face. Sorry, no. But it's actual diagrams of a vagina and the different kinds of hymens that women have, because they're not all the same. It's also going to have some information on the hymen for you, so you can also check there if you want to. So now that we've covered all of the myths associated with the hymen, I thought I would very quickly just go over one last time some hymen information. What is the hymen? It's a very thin membrane of skin. Where is it located? It's located at the vaginal opening. What purpose does it serve? It keeps bacteria from entering into the vagina and therefore possibly creating an infection. If your hymen is popped, does it mean that you're not a virgin? No, doesn't mean that at all. The hymen is closed. No, it is not. Some are, but for the most part, no. And you can check out healthystrokes.com to see the pictures. I will link you. Will your hymen bleed if it's torn? It all depends on the girl. Some bleed a lot. Some don't bleed very much at all. It's just your body. Some hymens have stretched quite a bit due to physical exercise or exertion. And through that, when they do actually tear, either the membrane is so thin, or because it's so flexible, it doesn't really hurt, so the girl doesn't even notice. So some girls will bleed, some girls won't. It all just depends on her body, and maybe if she popped at a younger age and didn't even know. That's another question. Would you know if your hymen's been popped? No. There's no real way of knowing if your hymen's been popped. For all the virgins out there, if you wanted to, after looking at the pictures from healthystrokes.com, you could probably go and look at your vagina in a mirror and see if there's any kind of tearing or what it looks like, how small the opening is, if you wanted to. And then you'd be able to see exactly how big or small of a hymen you actually have. So, I thought it might also be interesting to point out, and I don't know if there's any real correlation between the two, but the word hymen comes from the ancient Greek word hymenaeus. I'll spell it for you guys in my description because I really don't know how to pronounce it. And that stood for vaginal flap. Doesn't really sound so appetizing. It's kind of like beef curtains. Ew. And that was the name of the Greek god of marriage, which is maybe somehow how the correlation between being a virgin and being married and your hymen playing a part in all of that came to be. I don't really know, but I just thought it was very interesting. Maybe you guys have your own theories. I don't know. So, hopefully that answered all your questions. And if you have any more, please post them in a comment and I will respond, or send them to me in a message and I will respond. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. The more subscribers I get, the more videos I will do, because I know that there are people actually watching and learning. You'll also be the first to be updated when I do put up a new video. If you haven't checked out my channel, please do so. On my channel you're going to find videos for girls, videos for boys, product reviews, all of that kind of information. And if you get the chance and you have a little bit of extra money, even if it's just $1, please feel free to donate to me on my PayPal account. There's a link to it on my website, my MySpace account, and you can donate there. That'll basically just go to cover the cost of toys, of video production, things like that. I'm not using it for anything else, so that way I can do more videos for you guys, because I really do love to do this. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully you all learned something today. My name is Kara Sutra, and I have been your teacher this evening.